Happy Friday. I am so glad it's the weekend. I hope that you are having a wonderful Friday. And we are going to see what the sun, moon, and star spread has to say today. Maybe one more shuffle. One more. Good. So, sun, moon, and star. Okay. Okay. In the sun position, we have the Six of Pentacles. So, Six of Pentacles talks about give and take, a sense of balance, and there's something in your life where you might feel like you're on one end or the other. And this is really interesting. So you have in the moon position, you have the Justice card, which is also a card of balance, give and take, cause and effect. And in the star position for the guidance forward, we have the Five of Wands, which, again, looking at the card, it's about a little bit of conflict, right? Now, this is not bad conflict. This is, because these people are not fighting with real swords, they're fighting with wands. So it's like, yeah, you're in conflict, but it's not really that serious. And I feel like these three cards are really closely related. That's why I kind of gave a little overview here at the beginning. But okay, so something is being illuminated where there is the give and take idea. With the Justice in the moon position releasing something, I almost feel like you need to release the balance a little bit. Like maybe you've been giving a lot and now you need to fill up your own cup, and therefore you might feel like taking a little bit more. And it's not that you're unbalancing the situation, it's that you are rebalancing it, but it might not feel balanced. You know, it's like when someone who's used to having nothing starts to get something, they might feel a little bit off, even though it's a good thing and it is a balancing, it like feels unbalancing, right? It's like if your nervous system isn't ready for something, it can get really stressed out. So I feel like I'm getting the words like it's time to take a little bit, because you've been on one end of this. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you need to give some, I don't know. And it's like, but in your head, you're like, oh, I don't know, but like, will that upset the balance? And it's like, no. It's like you've been either giving or taking for a while. So it's like time to do the opposite. It's okay. I think that you're worried about whether or not it'll be okay is in your head. That's very interesting. And then with the Five of Wands, this is your guidance forward. So this, I feel like this is a precursor to the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is about standing up for yourself and drawing a boundary for yourself. And so with the Five of Wands, I feel like you're going into this like figuring out how to stand up for yourself. Again, if you've been in a situation where you've been overgiving, and you say, you know what? That's not the dynamic I like. That's not the dynamic I like. It might feel like it will stir up some conflict. Maybe it does, or maybe it's just in your head. We don't know. But I feel like this is a swinging of the pendulum. If you've been over here, you need to swing it over this direction. It's very interesting. Again, I don't really know what it's about. It could be about money with the pentacles, or resources. I don't know, maybe it's your work schedule, you know. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle card to clarify. I also don't feel like this is malicious. I feel like this is like something that you're doing that's good for yourself. So no need to worry. Swinging the pendulum back in your favor, you know? I think one more shuffle. Perfect. It's joy. So, yeah, sometimes when you haven't been feeling joyful, when you start to invest in your joy, a couple of different conflicts can happen. Sometimes the ego gets a little bit tripped up and makes you think you don't deserve it. Or when you start investing in your joy, sometimes other people kind of poo-poo it, right? Which, again, so I feel like if you start investing in your joy, again, swinging the pendulum back in a different direction, you start investing in your joy, and if you feel like your ego gets a little bit of a flare-up, or other people start poo-pooing it, you're probably on the right track. You know, as long as you're not hurting anyone else or anything like that. So, swing the pendulum back in favor of your joy.